The new year is like a gift, a fresh slate to rewrite the story of your life. It brims with potential, inviting us to reflect, reimagine, and rebuild. However, how we approach this opportunity determines its outcome. Let's explore how to start the new year correctly, ensuring that by its end, we stand proud of what we've written on those 365 pages. The power of beginnings. Think about the start of a new year as a sunrise, calm, hopeful, and filled with promise. The decisions made in these first moments set the tone for the entire year. Have you ever started a project with enthusiasm only to lose steam halfway through? That's often due to a lack of preparation and focus on the how rather than just the what. Many of us leap into the new year with resolutions that barely last until mid-January. Statistics reveal that only about 19% of people stick to their resolutions. Why? It's because most of us focus on the goals themselves while neglecting the systems and habits required to achieve them. This brings us to the first principle for starting the year right. Set goals and establish systems. Goals are the destination. Systems are the map. Setting goals is vital. They give our life direction. But without a system, even the best intentions can falter. Imagine setting a goal to climb a mountain. The vision of reaching the peak is thrilling, but unless you plan your steps, gather the right equipment, and prepare for challenges, the journey can feel impossible. Instead of saying, "I will save $5,000 this year," break it down. 1. Monthly milestones. Save $416.67 each month. 2. Weekly habits. Set aside $104.17 every week. 3. Daily actions. Skip that $5 coffee or pack lunch instead of eating out. This method transforms overwhelming goals into bite-sized tasks, making them achievable. Not only does this approach create momentum, but it also builds confidence with each small victory. The art of moderating expectations. Another critical aspect of goal setting is managing expectations. Aiming too high without considering practical limitations often leads to frustration. Conversely, setting goals too low can make us feel unfulfilled. The key lies in moderation, challenging yourself without setting yourself up for failure. Let's say you want to get healthier. Instead of proclaiming, "I will run a marathon by March," a more moderate approach would be, "I will jog 5 kilometers 3 times a week and build from there." This balance keeps you motivated while making room for real progress. Compete with yourself, not others. In today's hyper-connected world, it's easy to compare ourselves to others. Social media, especially, creates a highlight reel of other people's lives, making us feel like we're falling behind. Instead of competing with others, focus on becoming a better version of yourself. Imagine this. At the start of the year, you decide to improve your communication skills. Track your progress by noting what you improved this week versus last week, how your confidence grew in comparison to the previous month. When you focus inward, every small step becomes a win. Embracing spiritual values. Beyond material achievements, consider the value of spiritual growth. While setting financial or career goals is essential, neglecting your inner self can leave you feeling empty. Spirituality isn't necessarily religious. It can be anything that helps you connect with your deeper self. Here are simple ways to incorporate spiritual practices into your year. 1. Mindfulness. Start each day with 5 minutes of deep breathing or meditation. 2. Gratitude. Keep a journal where you list 3 things you're grateful for daily. 3. Acts of kindness. Make it a goal to do one kind act each week, whether it's helping a colleague or complimenting a stranger. A balanced life considers both external achievements and internal well-being. A blank book of 365 pages. Picture the new year as a blank storybook. Each day, you write a page. How do you want your book to read when you flip back at the end of the year? Will it be a thrilling adventure, a journey of self-discovery, or a series of lessons learned? One inspiring real-life example is that of Maya, a single mother who decided to return to school at 35. Her initial goal seemed overwhelming: complete a degree while working full-time. But by breaking it into small, daily tasks, 1 chapter of reading per night or attending 1 class per week, she succeeded. At the year's end, Maya not only passed her exams but also inspired her children to dream big. Your first steps, setting the tone. Here's a quick exercise to help you start the new year correctly. 1. Reflect. Spend 10 minutes writing about what went well last year and what didn't. 2. Dream big, plan small. List 3 goals for the year and break each into monthly and daily steps. 3. Commit to growth. Choose one habit that aligns with your values and commit to practicing it daily. Before we continue, I'd love to invite you to subscribe to our channel, Buddhism in Modern Life. If these insights resonate with you, subscribing ensures you won't miss out on practical advice and inspiring content designed to help you live your best life. As we wrap up this first part, remember that beginnings are powerful. However, what truly counts is sustaining that initial momentum. In the next section, we'll dive deeper into sustaining these changes throughout the year, overcoming setbacks, and turning reflection into action. Stay tuned. As we step into the heart of this journey to start the new year correctly, it's vital to understand that the spark of motivation we feel on January 1st is just the beginning. What truly defines our year is how we nurture that spark into a steady flame. In this part, we'll focus on sustaining momentum, embracing challenges, and making reflection a cornerstone of growth. The reality of setbacks, turning roadblocks into stepping stones. No matter how carefully we plan, life inevitably throws us curveballs. A bad day at work, an unexpected expense, or even sheer exhaustion can derail the most well-intentioned plans. The key is not avoiding setbacks, but learning how to respond to them. Take the example of Emma, an avid runner who set a goal to complete her first marathon. 2 months into training, she injured her knee. Instead of giving up, she adjusted her goal to include swimming and biking for fitness while her knee healed. By the end of the year, Emma didn't just run her marathon, she also became a triathlete. When setbacks occur, 1. Reframe the situation. Instead of thinking, "This ruined my plan," shift to, "How can I adapt?" 2. Review your why. Remind yourself why you started. A compelling reason can reignite your motivation. 3. Celebrate progress. Even if it's slower than expected, small wins add up. Consistency over perfection. One of the biggest pitfalls in goal setting is aiming for perfection. We tell ourselves, "I'll exercise every day," but miss a session and give up entirely. The truth is, consistency beats perfection every time. Let's illustrate this with the story of Raj, who wanted to save money but couldn't stick to a rigid budget. Instead of abandoning his goal, he adopted the 80-20 rule, saving 80% of what he planned and allowing some flexibility. By December, Raj had saved more than expected because he stayed consistent, even if imperfect. Tips for building consistency. 1. Start small. Begin with actions so easy they feel almost effortless. 2. Track your progress. Use a habit tracker or journal to visually celebrate streaks. 3. Forgive yourself. Missed a day? That's okay. Restart tomorrow. Growth is not linear. The role of reflection. Reflection is like a compass, helping us navigate the twists and turns of the year. Without regular self-assessment, we risk losing sight of our direction. A simple monthly reflection routine might include reviewing goals. What progress have you made? Are any adjustments needed? Is acknowledging growth. Identify one area where you've improved, no matter how small. Setting intentions. Choose a focus for the next month. For instance, Maria, a teacher, used reflection to pivot her goals mid-year. Initially, she aimed to read 50 books but found herself overwhelmed. By reflecting, she shifted her focus to reading 12 books deeply and applying their lessons, which enriched her life far more. Embracing community support. Goals are easier to achieve when shared with others. Surrounding yourself with like-minded individuals provides accountability, encouragement, and fresh perspectives. Ways to build a supportive community. 1. Find a tribe. Join groups or forums related to your goals, whether fitness, career, or mindfulness. 2. Share your journey. Let friends and family know what you're working on. They might join or cheer you on. 3. Give back. Helping others with similar goals strengthens your own commitment. For example, John wanted to lose weight but struggled alone. By joining a local running club, he found friends who motivated him, turning his solitary runs into joyful social experiences. Balancing hustle with rest. In today's culture, where productivity is often glorified, we can forget the importance of rest. But rest isn't just a break. It's an essential part of growth. Think of a farmer who plants crops. Without giving the soil time to recover, the harvest suffers. Similarly, we must balance effort with recovery to sustain long-term growth. To incorporate rest, 1. Schedule it. Treat rest days as non-negotiable appointments with yourself. 2. Practice active rest. Engage in relaxing activities like yoga, reading, or nature walks. 3. Listen to your body. Pay attention to signs of burnout and act early. Living with intentionality. As the year progresses, it's easy to fall into autopilot, letting routines dictate our days. Living intentionally means making conscious choices aligned with our values and goals. Here are steps to cultivate intentional living. 1. Define your values. Write down what truly matters to you. Family, health, learning, etc. 2. Align your actions. Regularly ask yourself, is this action bringing me closer to my values? 3. Simplify your life. Let go of distractions and commitments that don't serve your priorities. Consider Sophie, who felt overwhelmed by social obligations that left little time for personal growth. By setting boundaries and saying no to unnecessary events, she created space to pursue her passions, like painting and volunteering. The spiritual perspective, a year of inner growth. Returning to the concept of spirituality, let's explore how to deepen this practice throughout the year. Small, consistent actions can lead to profound transformations. Examples of spiritual practices. The daily gratitude. Start each morning by reflecting on 3 things you're thankful for. In mindful moments, take brief pauses during the day to connect with your breath and the present moment. A learning from wisdom. Read books or listen to teachings that nourish your soul. Imagine a businessman like Daniel, who was constantly stressed about his career. Incorporating 5 minutes of meditation each day helped him find clarity and reduced his anxiety. By year's end, Daniel not only achieved his professional goals, but also strengthened his relationships. Looking back, a year to be proud of. As December approaches, take time to reflect on the year. Use these questions as a guide. 1. What went well? Celebrate accomplishments and progress, no matter how small. 2. What could be improved? Identify areas for growth without judgment. 3. What lessons did I learn? Every challenge and triumph holds valuable insights. Reflection isn't just about looking backward. It's about using the past to shape a brighter future. As we close, remember this. Starting the new year correctly isn't about perfection. It's about progress, intention, and balance. Whether you're setting ambitious goals, cultivating inner peace, or simply striving to be a little better each day, every step counts. If this journey resonates with you, I warmly invite you to join our growing community by subscribing to Buddhism in Modern Life. Together, we'll explore more ways to live with purpose, mindfulness, and joy. So here's to a year of growth, resilience, and fulfillment. May your 365 pages be filled with wisdom, love, and achievements that make you proud.